Yes, guys. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another show this morning, guys. Welcome to another show of Yardchat. Thank you. We're getting some MMA this morning. Listen, guys. Jon Jones announces retirement. Yes, guys. So let's get into the show this morning, guys. John retiring, guys. Surprising, guys. But listen, guys. John been in this for a very long time, guys. What 2008, 2009 people. John been doing. Let's get into this video. Listen, guys. We know Jon Jones was supposed to fight Steve Bay back I think in November, but that didn't happen because Jon Jones got hurt. People, let's get into this little session this morning about Jon Jones. Listen, guys, Jon Jones been in MMA UFC for since 2008 or 9. Jon Jones has a very long career, guys. So let's get into this talking about Tom Aspinall, calling out Jon Jones. He know that Jon Jones signed a contract, lead on buying contract to fight Steve Miocic. And we know Jon Jones been hurting, we know Jon Jones been training. And Jon Jones right now is looking at his career, what he's accomplished. And Jon Jones been fighting for a very long time, guys. And for him to retire at age 37, he's not, Jon Jones is not a spring chicken when it comes down to MMA. He didn't took a lot of punishment, but wear and tear, guys. It's called wear and tear. And Jon Jones went on record saying that he will retire after this year because people, the older you get in MMA, guys, and you start getting injuries, guys, you're not going to be the same no more. And Jon Jones know MMA is an involving sport. And Jon Jones know if he's not 100%, why would you compete in a sport that need 100% availability for you to be in the octagon? We know Jon Jones move up to heavyweight, um, beat Cyril Gong for the heavyweight champion, became heavyweight champion. Francis no longer here, so you know what I mean. And Steve Bay been out for about over 2 years, 3 years, 40, probably 41 years old. Last fight, and Jon Jones agreed to fight Steve Bay, and Tomas Spor is an interim champion. Dana White winning record, guys, and I'm glad Dana White winning record to clarify certain things because you have a lot of MMA content creator or MMA content creators that go on record talking about Tom Sport is a champion. People, stop it. Tom Sport is not the UFC champion. He's the interim champion. So therefore, he's the one to be calling out other fighters. Right now, he knows Jon Jones is hurt. And Dana White winning record. The only thing that the UFC own, Tom Apswell, is a heavyweight championship fight. Away from that, they don't owe him nothing, people. And that's keeping it real. A lot of people going on record going crazy and talking about Tom Aspinall is number one. He's a GOAT. He's a real champion. Stop it, guys. Stop it. A lot of these guys, Michael Bismee talking about Tom Aspinall is to dethrone Jon Jones. You know what? Michael Bismee sometimes, is so far up Tom Aspinall, you know what? And declaring this man as a champion. He's an interim champion. You never beat the champion, so you're not the champion. So know your role. So you need to be fighting everybody in the heavyweight. Go through all the competitors there. You just finished fighting Curtis Blade. Disappointing Curtis Blade, guys. Curtis Blade, you know what I mean? I put Curtis Blade in a category of damaged goods, people. Damaged goods. Curtis Blade been knocked out a lot of times. Same thing with Steve Bay, knocked out a lot of times, guys. Steve Bay been, especially those brutal knockout. Uh, Daniel Cormier, DC knocked him out. We know Francis took it. Went to planet Pluto on that one, guys. Steve Bay, been around for a while, man. Took a lot of punishment. We saw the war that he went through over the years, and but guys, you know what I mean? I just think Jon Jones realized. I don't think Jon Jones is scared of anyone, right? He just realized people. He's not the same no more. Jon Jones is old. He's 37 years old. His body don't heal like it used to. Jon Jones was never a power fighter, hit with power. He could knock you out with kicks and you know, overwhelm you with punches. But one punch knockout, Jon Jones don't have that power. But Jon Jones rely on technique, um, wrestling skills, just being on another level, being creative in the octagon. And taking nothing away from Tom Sport, he's a good fighter. But listen, to put yourself out there saying that you the champion, Jon Jones. Listen, no one's saying that you're not a champion. You're the interim champion, but you are not the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, or you never beat Jon Jones. So you know what I mean. Listen, guys. You know what I mean. I'm taking nothing away from Jon Jones. Jon Jones still a goat. Taking nothing away from Tom Aspinall. Listen, go find your own, create your own destiny, be your own goat. Do not follow behind anyone. You cannot say you are the best heavyweight because you never beat the champion. Right now, you're the interim champion, so therefore, you cannot say that you should be the champion. This and that, this and that. You're wrong. You're wrong. You need to be go through the list of heavyweight. So far you're on a roll. So therefore, you know what I mean. There's a lot of heavyweight there that he could, fight against. I mean, Derek Lewis, a Black Beast. I mean, there's a strong possibility. Listen, Derek Lewis always have that right hand, that punch that could take anyone out, guys. And I believe if he fight Tom Aspinall and catch Tom Aspinall with a right, Tom Aspinall will be knocked out, guy. Any heavyweight that hits you and connect, they will put you in a different universe, guys. Um, Listen, guys, you know what I mean? Is it good for the people? Remember when I went on record and said ever since Francis left the UFC will have some issues, and people they having issues right now. We're not saying Jon Jones is holding up the heavyweight. That's impossible. We're just saying Tom Aspinall need to start going up the chain or start eliminate people. So then when Jon Jones and Steve Bay go at it, because they were supposed to fight last year in November. MSG, John got hurt. So, when John and Steve Bay, whoever win that fight, and I have a strong possibility John will win. John probably will give up the belt. And then I guess Tom Aspinall, could claim the belt or fight for the belt, just like Jon Jones does, people. You know what I mean? Tom Aspinall, as long as Jon Jones have the champion, you're not the heavyweight champion, you're the interim. If Jon Jones is not there, it's just like when Francis left, the belt was up for grab. Jon Jones versus Cyril Gong, and we all know what happened. And I'm looking forward for Tom Aspinall to call us Cyril Gong, people. What's up with that fight? What's going on with that? That's all I'm saying, guys. But away from that, Jon Jones is a GOAT, number one, light heavyweight champion of the world, undefeated. People, he's a GOAT. He's a next level. Um, a lot of people's talking about Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones. But people, I don't see that happening right now because Jon Jones put a stop to all the rumors, who should he fight, this and that. And over the years of Jon Jones fight, Jon Jones always, listened to his followers, who he want. They said he want to go fight Cyril Gane. He went. Jon Jones still did sign a contract with Steve Bay that they will fight, and Jon Jones is a man of his word. People, Jon Jones is not afraid of no one, guys. Unfortunately, Jon Jones is at his end of his career. When a record said that he could retire and don't work another day in his life. People, um, there's nothing wrong with that. I just think Jon Jones, he's a GOAT, people, and whoever don't agree, with Jon Jones' decision, unfortunately, they're not Jon Jones. People, people don't understand, to go in the octagon and put your life in jeopardy every time you go in there, because you never know what's going to happen, guys. It could be your last time you walk in the octagon. So John's realized all these things, guys. You know what I mean? John had a long career, you know what I mean? And John's doing this for a very long time. And it's time for him to hang up the gloves. I don't have no issue with that. We have other MMA commentators talking about John is scared of Tom Aspinall. That's not it, people. How long you think a person could go and fight in the octagon when and the next person across the octagon want to take your head off, and you want to do the same thing? How long you think your body and the mental that you could do this for, guys? You know what I mean? Jon Jones is doing this for over 15 years, guys. Over 15 years, Jon Jones doing this, guys. And Jon Jones became the youngest champion, light heavyweight champion in the world. People, Jon Jones is doing this for a very long time. And to my knowledge, I think Jon Jones became the youngest. I think it was age 21. So 21, 31. So John is doing this. That's 10. You know what I mean? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like I said, John is doing this for 15 years, guys. And he's at his end of his career. He know that, injuries will come in later on in your career, because you're getting older and you don't heal as faster. So John, all these things, people don't understand. It's not about you being afraid of any fighter. It's about you being 100% mentally, physically, when you go in the octagon to fight the next, your opponent. People, what I mean. I just big shout out to John, what he contributed, what he gave to MMA, the UFC over the years. Um, John, extraordinary fighter, guys. Very special guy. His reach, 6'5". Now John walk around at least 240. The big dude, man, and his skill, his talent, people. No one. I don't see anyone. I don't care how everyone is talking about Alex Pereira, Tom Aspinall, or all of these different fighters, but no one done or did what Jon Jones did in his career. People, who could say that they're undefeated? Who could say that they defend the light heavyweight champion over what, 14, 15 times? People, that's something that is not easy, especially in an age where you have all these fighters, all different type of skills, people going to the next level, people, what I mean. John took some time away from his sport. People, John right now, John is at a level where I believe John could still compete, but John just realized that maybe his body is not at that level no more. And you're doing this for almost 20 years, guys, taking kicks, punches, elbows, all type of things, guys. You know what I mean? And people want to get upset saying Jon Jones is scared of Tom Aspinall. Well, how dare anyone say that? And I challenge anyone right now to go in the ring, with Jon Jones or any MMA fighter, not even a number one or famous MMA fighter, and any MMA fighter. I have to give them props, guys. You have to, it take a special person to go in an octagon to go fight the next person. Basically, that's what you're doing. You're going to go fight someone in an octagon or the boxing ring or wherever sport you win, where it's a combat sport. People, thanks for joining this morning. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. Until next time. All right, guys.